There in heaven, there in hell. You know where I take it and you know I do it well. When I come through, better show up respect. I ain't want nothing but that motherfucking check. You can catch me at your door, you can catch me in your home. Oh, you're running late, just send the address to my phone. Copy, paste, and go. Baby, don't be playing with me. I could come through and take off your shit. Take off your gear, take off your keys. If you hold back, that's the wrong way to be. Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. If you hold back, just remember this, please. Oh well, oh well. They try, but they'll never get by, baby. Oh well, oh well. You can try, but you'll never get by, baby. Oh well. Oh well, they try but they'll never get by, baby. Oh well, oh well. Anything goes, but don't go with me. If you hear talking, stay silent to eat.
We're doing discussion night. This is something that a group of my friends that we all established about 14 years ago. 14 years ago, we were young. We still had children. We wanted to get out. We don't do clubbing, so we gonna bring it to the house. You feel what I'm saying? And it just turned into a thing, a very great thing. We've had a lot of people involved in our discussion nights and stuff. But I want to start real quick with Mike because there's a breakdown of how discussion night all happened.
Well, in 2009, Facebook was kind of happening, and people were using Facebook for whatever the case it was. But I use it as a topic base. And one of the first topics I put on there was why do good guys finish last? And it kind of grew into this thing in Louisville where people would come on and we'd just discuss topics, and every day of the week I'll put a new topic on and we'll discuss it. And I met my lovely wife and her best friend, and Hommy said, "Hey, how about we take this and do it live, and we do it around amongst our friends and things of that nature." And we gradually moved into that, and for a while we were having discussions. So that's what started.
That's what started it. And I mean, the house used to be jumping. We would get totally dressed. Remember, Quisha? Totally dressed.
It was a
Just
thing.
to, just to be in the house with each other talking.
Yeah,
It was the thing.
it was a
So,
thing. Every Friday. It was Friday night. Yeah,
every
Friday
Friday night.
night.
And I mean, we got down.
It
I have
did.
a friend who's present, but he can't be seen on the camera right now, but he's in this room.
Hi, everybody.
He's here for moral support. But anyways, we'll go around the room because there's a couple of people who are new, but there's a couple of people that did come to discussion night. So let's just share like your experience when you was there, like what type of vibe you think like it was. So let's and introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tasha, everybody. I came to discussion night a couple times. This was back when I used to live in the East End. So I came and not sure what to expect, but I came and the atmosphere was so lovely. I mean, everybody got along, and then everybody was on the edge of their seat, and they was talking. I was like, oh, it just got real. So I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed listening to everybody's perception, and I mean, like it was just really, really good conversation. People that you could tell had good, feelings towards one another. So just being around that made me want to come back again. That's how I felt.
I'm Quisha. I was at the first discussion night. Was I? I
Yes.
think so.
Yes.
I used to come over because I could have fun and still bring my kids. I think that was the best
That
part
was
of
the
it, and it was safe, and we always had a lot of fun. And then everybody just drinking and enjoyed themselves, and then the truth come out, and then we had a few arguments, and then everybody calmed down.
right.
But pass the mic.
Right.
It
Right.
was definitely one of my favorite things to do.
Okay, I'm sure I didn't have too much to say back then, but I'm here to talk tonight. I would just sit back and observe more than talking, but I have a little conversation tonight for you.
Mike, you want to say anything
Well,
more?
I believe it was a good outlet. Honestly, doing it live is, that instant gratification is, amazing, and then getting other perspectives. I definitely needed other perspectives, and we were young, we were, eager, we didn't have the wisdom that we have now that we are in our our age, we up there a little bit. We were young, think about it, but 15, 14 years ago, you know what I mean? So we have grown and we will, let's see where it takes us.
So the goal was to take discussion night outside of the house and bring it live because also we have a thing with our community that imagery is important. Images are important. And we want this to be something for the city too. You know what I'm saying? So they can view something, they can see these positive images that black people can come together, we can sit, we can be intellectual, we can have fun, and not have this image that we're always ratchet, not drinking, or smoking weed and all of those terrible images and then seeing women together not fighting and arguing because you know what I'm saying. So let's give the city what they need, let's give our community what they need. So thank you, Mike, for setting that all up. Like I said, it was a thing. The house used to be jumping. So
And the food was good.
Come on, man. The food is good.
you're cooking.
What are some topics that you went hard for then that you changed, like
Relationships.
in your growth?
Whew.
Education.
Politics.
Politics.
I think back then we was probably like, I could say to say, we were all like in our late 20s, maybe. Or so. And like you said, of course, our focus was just trying to really survive life and just trying to figure out life. I think now we're trying to survive, we're trying to figure it out then. But I think even still, this is a safe space for anybody who wants to talk about whatever comes to mind, whether we agree to disagree. But this is a platform to just speak your truth and speak what bothers you or what frustrates you. This is a platform for us to just get it all out. So if you out there and you want to join the podcast, just reach out to a home. We may get you on.
Yeah, and that's one of the things too. Yeah, if people want to, come or whatever, I'll have something in the description box later. But yeah, because we want to rotate the people, because everybody's voice is important. I feel like voice is the most important thing that a person has is their voice. That's why I talk a lot. That's why I'm very passionate about things that I say. I love talking. Your voice is your like best friend. Your voice is your weapon. Yeah, it's everything. I like the voice. So we definitely want to see other people in our community. You know what I'm saying? So we can grow this thing to where it can be bigger. And it's kind of like we need to start being like major cities where it's highly black populated, like Atlanta and Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like they all get together, they do a project, and it goes boom. You know what I'm saying? Louisville needs to start having those type of things happen. You know what I'm saying as well. So this could be it. This could be that outlet. Then it reaches something else. It grows into something else. That's what I want to come at it.
Well, one of the things he was asking, like, what did you go hard for back then and I think we went hard a lot for women, uh, and I think now we starting to see more like the way men are treated too in society. But like back then, I felt like we was definitely like total feminists. And I think life has worn us out. We're ready to be taken care of.
We don't want to beat on our chest anymore.
We're done.
So let me ask you a question. So when you say we was more so talking about women and now we uplifting men, like when you say that, like in what space? Because I know a lot of men talk about their mental health, and I was speaking with a young man the other day, 11th grade, and he was mentioning how he's in therapy, and he was so transparent about being in therapy, and I'm like, 11th grade, like what you going through? Like what could be bothering you so bad if you never had no like trauma? And he mentioned because women, or I guess society has always said men don't need to cry, men need to bottle up, we need to be a man, like don't cry. So are you speaking to like something to that? Like when you say we was more like with females and not really nurturing men, what that?
Well, I think that we like I'm saying as I've gotten older, going hard, I definitely went hard for me back then. Like I felt like I was focused on how men hurt women or focused on like uh just focused on how men do certain things. But as I get older now I'm more invested in like the humanity of men and I see like how they are, I just naturally go through things that we go through too. But they go through them at a higher level, especially black men. We actually, I don't think they say the black woman's the most disrespected, but I don't believe it. I think the black man is.
So that's a good segue for femininity is the new masculinity. You know, because they say that this is a soft manner, and that in asking for our emotions, asking for our feelings, and when we have that outlet and do that, now we're looked upon as weak. So, do you feel like femininity is the new masculinity? The woman is more harder now, and
Good
Can we
question.
break down femininity and masculinity? Feminine energy is the state of being, and masculinity is the state of doing, right? And we both, all male and female, carry masculine and feminine energy, right? So, are we saying that the state of being of man, of men, or, you know what I'm saying, when they say that there's this soft guy, or however
right,
how you say it, is are men tapping more into their feminine energy, being in a state of being and not doing as much? You know, I mean, yeah, y'all go to work and yeah, not that type of women. But are y'all focused? Are men more exercising the femininity? Femininity doesn't make you soft or weak. You have it anyways, regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It
think
comes. It's
feminine
part of
energy is
nature.
just nurturing, like energy. I don't think like why would a man cry? He has tear ducts.
Yeah. You know that doesn't belong to women. Crying
I don't
doesn't
think
belong
it
to
mean that though. When they say like a man shouldn't cry, I mean, you kind of changing the topic. I guess a lot of men don't know how to teach other men on what they say when they mean that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of situations that men aren't supposed to be there for their women, so you have to stand up and you can't cry in that situation because at the end of the day it causes a ripple effect.
Yeah.
So as a man, we're not supposed to let the ripple effect continue in our family. So it's that time you can't cry. Maybe later in a private spot. It just I think a lot of men don't know how to teach other men about that saying. You just don't cry. Men don't cry, we do. But it's all about a time when we do it as men because we're that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think it's something that we think is embedded at a small age. Like a little boy could fall off a bike and they be like, man up, you know, get off the bike. No, I'm not even ready to man up. I fell off the bike. I escaped my, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding.
more aspects. You
Yeah.
know, we have to be the one to keep our women safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
So
like bring home the bacon, like they say, or in which not that's not the saying now because everybody can make their own way. But as a man, it's just what's required of us and what's needed of us. I don't believe that has faded from the woman's mind. You know what I mean? You still want that type of man. So when you get the man that's like, you just hurt me. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, and you like, hold on, like, I'm not used to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying, dog, like, you can't be that way.
hey, if they go down like they gonna get you. They gonna get you.
What is this?
If a girl take off down like that, a lot of women they gonna get you.
Yeah, I don't think they have
He
to come
slid
out like
real.
that.
Right.
I think that when a man has a woman or women around them that they trust, they can actually be vulnerable and not have to show up next week. They can be like, look, it's been a stressful day and
It's a
a lot
strong
going
word you
on.
said there, though.
You know what I'm
Trust.
saying? Right. You have to trust that person and not know that person's going to throw it in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Judge
think
me on it.
men need that around them so when they do have a vulnerable moment, they don't keep it in themselves because they will cause health issues, headaches, high blood pressure, you know, all different things that can happen just because they don't have that safe place. Just like women need a safe place, men do too.
Men do
So
too.
I feel like when you have that strong woman that loves you and that supports you, and you have a vulnerable moment, I think that's right. That's a game changer.
Yeah.
That's a game changer in a man because once you get that man that he can in return be better for you and better for the family. So I just feel like that comes from having trust. The core of it is trust. That's the core.
And I think society has changed things too. Because little boys, teenager boys be out, they don't see a lot of grown men out there be like, how was your day? What you know, how you feeling? Are you doing okay?
Yes.
Most of the time it's men asking women, how was your day? How are you
Men
doing?
get overlooked.
So it's like me, I have always loved men. I have always poured into men. Always because they do get overlooked and then especially when I have my son, I'm like, these men get overlooked, and it's like I would never be able to walk in your shoes. You carry so much every day, so when you come home, you should be able to be like strip of everything and be like, baby, baby, what's wrong? How was this and how was that? Are you okay, baby? Man, I almost shed a tear. I did this. You know, a lot of women, black women, we beat our men up, and then expect them to build us.
They close off. They shut down.
And then
I
we're
never
gonna
let them
attack them,
Right.
and then we expect them to
Then you
go
gonna
out
get
the
Right.
door.
people again. came with
Women
tradition.
just don't be up.
Because
Yeah,
back
it
then,
comes from. I'm gonna tell you, I think,
I'm beating up on my son.
my opinion, I think it comes from broken homes.
Yeah.
It comes from a long, long time ago when things changed in the home. Now the woman said, I can get this from this. I don't need you. So now they don't need the man. They feel they don't need the man. Then the man go out there in the streets and then they do this and do that. But then he's only strong when it's beneficial. But then when he ain't beneficial, oh, he's weak, he's this, he's that. But then when he's doing this, she wants to have him on. It's just all, it's all.
Because and yes, and I think today I don't know what this is, but it is like the superficial. First of all, like I told my sons, don't you're not a dollar sign. Men are not dollar signs. Whatever if there's nothing wrong with taking care of a woman, there's nothing wrong with treating her nice, buying her nice little things and all that stuff. But you don't let a woman I don't know what it is about this generation of women where it's like they turn into pimps or something like or I don't know, maybe they hoes. Right, they hoes. I don't know. Because I'm like, they taking expensive trips, they doing, I like, you know what I'm saying? But they don't have any respect for themselves, the men, or nothing. It's like there's no moral responsibility. Yeah, it's just so materialistic. And so when we see,
Society.
Yeah, society.
Yeah.
There's
and it's
no
like, what can a
foundation.
man do for me? It's not what a man can do for me, how he can, like, again, uplift me, build a household, or nothing like that. It's like, literally, what can you do for me so I can get my toes done, get some new clothes, hair, and all that? And it's like, that's not what he's here for.
Okay.
That man ain't never been, because you should be able to do that yourself. Don't you go to work? Don't you have a job? You should be able to do all of those things.
Right.
People are, what did we say last time? Relationships should be codependent, should be interdependent.
Interdependent.
There we go. So like you should be able to do all of these things for yourself. I'm not gonna wait for a man to get my hair done. I'm not gonna wait for a man to go shopping and wait for him to give me some money to do something. I have some, you know what I'm saying? But what can we do together? You know what I'm saying? Those are small, minor things. But what do we have life insurance policies? Do we are we making investments? Are we leaving generational wealth? Are we thinking about that? Do we want to purchase a home? What are we setting up for the kids? You know what I'm saying? That things like that. When you know what I'm saying, when you ask a man, like, what are we building? What are we preparing for the future? Because we're not going to be here
So,
forever.
yeah.
Those should be those conversations.
So what is
Not-
required? What is required from each other? Like when I'm dating a woman, what is required for me to give to her to give to me? When we move forward, like what are we doing? It's like
That's the biggest thing, Lord.
Trust,
I
honesty,
don't know. You got to be required.
I mean, definitely, but I'm not saying like, no, nothing should be set up. You need to do this, you need to do this. I think more so women desire more so of consistency because when you first start dating, a man will wind it down. Then 3 months in the relationship, he's like, you cooking, I love you, what we gonna do today? But it's kind of more so if you're the same throughout, and I don't think it always need to be a man buying or taking the woman out. I think it should be 50-50.
You should.
It's just simple. Like, if you work and I work, right? Why should I expect the man to spend his entire paycheck? If he wants that's something different. But I think if a woman and a man can, provide for each other, then if you live together and you have different goals, you have the same goals, then it's something different. But if we live separately and we just continue to date, then I don't expect the man to always. I think when you date, it's 50. Even if you build up a relationship, it should still be the same thing if a woman was dating. It should be the same thing as y'all become. That's just it.
Whatever the standard is.
You all are a different group of women though, because like it's all in respect. But y'all all are a different group of women because what you just said is like very different from really what goes on into I guess a lot of girls. What you said, they would just keep their mouth shut, even though everything's wrong. They'd be like, "Nah, go ahead, keep on taking me out. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying no, but keep on that. Hey, keep
They call me baby.
I
I
love
love
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you now. I love
Then they run into
bring
like
home
people like me.
Let's go out. Let's go to the show. I got it. Drinks. Like, yeah.
I
I love
to
it.
sit back and be like,
When it's a 50-50
like,
thing in mind, it makes me want to do more.
But it's,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's easier when you know he can do it. He can give you what you're giving.
now that's what I look for to see. Yeah, that's what I look for
To do that. I guess it's on me. I got this. But if he doesn't have the means,
Then I got it.
y'all still happy with that? Y'all still cool?
Yes.
I have
But it
been
is
there.
a man
I've
that
been
be like,
there.
As long as he shows
That's
you.
what I don't think they hear what you're saying though. Like,
Yeah,
If
you
you
know.
don't have it, that means you can't get it back. So
But,
that means
yeah.
you continue to pour.
Yeah,
I have been there.
Yeah.
Which so, but in the
Which they
beginning,
have.
I was happy.
How
But
long
years
does that
and
last?
years, it lasts for 3
Oh,
years.
yeah, you'll go. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
lasts
See about that? Yeah, they too. Y'all different. That's
So I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
y'all different.
no, I do
Hold on,
understand
wait, I
exactly
can
what
hear
you
you out.
said.
So are you saying like for 3 years, like you was doing everything?
Yes, I was doing
And
that.
that's what he's talking about. He's
What
all
was
right.
going on? So what was
Did
your
he lose his
standard?
job?
What was your standard?
He was at home making sure everything was okay. So it's like we even each other out.
So
So
was
I'm
you okay
taking
with
care.
that?
That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, I was the first 3. Then after that, no, I was not
What changed?
because it was
I guess the no
it was like
motivation.
the get too comfortable.
Bingo.
Taken for granted.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you cannot evolve and elevate. So you cannot be standing in the same spot
It has to
forever.
be
So
progressive.
now I'm expecting something.
Yeah.
Just like I gotta expect a raise and all this stuff that's going up. You should go
You
up.
should raise your
So
game
because he
too.
was not
What
going
else?
up.
We kept timeline. Look.
No, I'm not.
Show me that. Show me that. Hey, show me
That's what he said. She said, hold on. She said 3 years. She said 3 years. I respect you. I said y'all different. I don't know different. Y'all
I love.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't start no.
It was just different. I'm gonna go back to what I'm gonna go back to that real quick. If you don't mind. Well, she said that nowadays this generation is like they want all these things. What you do for me is all about me. It's all about self. So do you think social media plays a part in that? Because everybody posts all those
And I also,
glamour
Yes.
things.
and I want to also, I think some
Interview.
stuff on TV, it's not that it's unnecessary, but they run these images on purpose. Because I'm like, I never in my adulthood, I be just fighting my friends and throwing drinks on them. I ain't got no buddies, no friends that's, turn me down and you see what I'm saying? Like that don't happen.
Yeah.
Where is this happening at?
Right. I'm not saying they're not our friends. Probably a lot of them. But,
Once
it's definitely happened.
But that's the example that a lot of people live by. So they feel like they gotta live to that standard.
And you know what? And this generation is eating that up. They crave it.
Who makes sexy red famous?
Women.
The young generation, though, the word that she's saying,
We
they
set
come.
the standard. Like no matter what, whatever we want,
Yeah.
How do y'all do this? This is what I'm saying.
women.
Social media.
Women try.
It's just one.
I mean, what do you want to listen to?
But look though, check out the background of it though. Check out the background of it. She wrote a lot of music way before. She even did some of Nicki Minaj's music and wrote it out. Like she's been in the industry. She just ain't had to show her face. She's been writing music.
Well,
Right.
who?
Nicki Minaj, she wrote plenty of songs.
Oh, they probably walked in.
Like yeah, she has the background, but she just don't got no.
The beat though. Let me tell you
It's
about
the
Black
beat.
people.
We love beat.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, you can't shake your ass to Wayne Brady. I mean, I don't know.
But it is amazing when she popped out so fast and got so.
Right.
Went up like off some of the lyrics.
And she's not
Everything
appealing.
Her.
Her hair's bad. All them tattoos look crazy. I mean, she's a black woman. I don't support you. But I'm just saying. That's why these
But the
images.
lyrics
You
come out of
don't
her
look
mouth.
your best.
The
You
lyrics.
don't look your best. She could have a better. When you going on the stage and your booty shorts is way up here. You got a swimsuit. You don't even have a swimsuit on. I don't even know what this is.
Really what?
Like you got to be on the low.
Look, Kim did it.
And look how backlash she got. Remember why did they do it? Remember how she got destroyed on Donahue for that?
But I'm not.
Remember the black community came for her. She did
But-
it.
But the,
That was just a rebuttal to.
I mean, what those girls say something about stick a finger in her butt? I mean, now the shit is crazy out like that. I'm not saying the young crowd, the people think they're eating it up. They're eating it up.
Is there enough space for Sexy Red, a Jay Nova, a Cleo Soul, a Lauren? Is there enough space for everybody to get along?
there is enough
Yes,
space, but I
definitely.
think what everybody feels is
power
going
there.
on is probably thinking about
Excuse my language.
influence.
Her
Like,
Yeah, and
influence.
I have a daughter.
Excuse my
I
language.
have a daughter. Oh, she's 6, so she
Yeah.
ain't even around stuff
I
like
got
that.
3 though.
But she'll be 15, and you know she's gonna grow up.
but before
They got
there was
crazy.
sex ed, there was no
They got
But
crazy.
it's something
But
about
look,
people
look,
are
look,
easy to be
took a while to
misled.
grow.
Because you know we had
Follow,
little
Megan Thee Stallion.
we had Trina, my neck, my back. We had
Trina.
But I
Man,
feel
we
like
had,
Oh, yeah.
we had 2 black crew. What we call
but
it?
I
How many of me go in the closet, girl, in 98? Real R. Kelly. His music.
But his sexual music is different from sexual music today. I mean, the things they said today from R. Kelly, he put it in a way to where you can listen to it still.
We got Tank. We got Tank.
Okay, so why
Today is good. Hold on. Today is good.
I got a question.
why is it this generation or this time is going against men versus women? What is it about? What is it men versus women?
It's a power struggle.
Women are big bosses now.
Yeah, it's a power struggle.
Men don't like it. I just said it something.
Oh, whoa.
Don't say me.
You know what I mean?
they intimidate.
Don't say all men intimidate. All men ain't intimidated.
I think women right now are more superior. And I'm not saying men don't like it. They might not, but I don't want to say that on a podcast.
No, say it how you say it. Say it how you say it. 'Cause that's what it is.
Men don't freaking like it. We the real bosses right now. Without me, but I'm trying to get there too. But I'm saying women have really stepped their game up. We've been like put in a bubble for so long. We can't work. We have to take care of the kids. We have to do this. But when the man was taken out of the home, especially black men, women had to figure out a way to get what they need to get to take care of their family. So now women are just look at we on the rise right now. Women are like
We're not
top
just
step.
in the Jefferson.
So
Well, that's what equality looks like. That's what equality looks like. Women and men. There's no, it's not that y'all on the rise. You know what I mean? It was, it started with.
Hey man, it started with, as a man, I understand it. We need most of the black people.
That's when it changed. After the Me Too moment, people stood up for women. Now women need to stand up for this vice president. I'm just saying, and y'all women need to stand up for the WNBA players and y'all need to start going to the games because y'all so superior.
They do. We need y'all to start supporting y'all girls so maybe they can start getting NBA contracts. And y'all start supporting y'all own women.
but men have had
All right, hold on. Before we start this dialogue, let's take a quick commercial break. 'Cause this is about to get interesting.
yes.
The lights of Kentucky Performing Arts shine on more than our shows. They illuminate a pathway of discovery for all throughout our Commonwealth. A pathway of creativity, confidence, possibility, of brilliance, inspiration, curiosity, and wonder. For 40 years, Kentucky Performing Arts has led a pathway to unite the Commonwealth around the joy of discovering the arts, and will continue to shine this light far into the future.
Hey guys, before we get back to the live stream, I'm Tracy, the bartender at Southern Hospitality Bar and Grill, located at 3402 West Broadway. You guys got to come and check us out. You can call your order in, and the phone number is 502-822-1474. Again, I'm Tracy, the bartender at Southern Hospitality. Come check us out, guys.
Hi. I know you want to get back to your live stream, but I want to take this minute to talk about Images by Patrick. Hi, I'm Patrick, and I've been a professional photographer for over 25 years, specializing in actors' headshots, professional headshots, family portraits, and much, much more. You can find me at www.imagesbypatrick.photography or find me on Facebook at Images by Patrick and get your image on. Now, back to your live stream.
All right, we're back from commercial break. So let's get into it. This is a hot topic. It's exactly what's going on around the nation. Kamala Harris. Brandon just asked the question: are black men are going to be in support of Kamala Harris?
Yes,
Why is that?
because there's the black fraternity, first of all. Have you all seen how much money the fraternities and sororities has raised? It's some
Right.
millions. And they are supporting her. Then we get the inner cities to do it, like my young black men, they are registered to vote. I'm sure your 18-year-old first time voter is ready to vote. We have to go in these streets and get these young black men to vote. I don't care if they're at the liquor store, if they're at the church, if they're at the bus stop. We got to get, us leaders have to get these black men and black women, and I'm sorry to say, Mexicans.
Do you feel
The
like?
Mayran.
Do you feel like?
Do you feel like people are voting because it's a black vote?
Right.
We did that with Obama.
But you got to really know, not saying nobody shouldn't vote, but
There's
why?
gonna be some that are not, because it's I do know a black man that I know voted for Trump, and he did it because of the stocks and everything, and he had his points of why he liked Trump. And I mean, hey,
Trump is
each his own.
Trump is a successful businessman. You got to remember, this country is a business. All right, we have a Secretary of State. We have a Vice President, a Treasurer, a President. You know what I'm saying? America is a business. So and Commander in Chief is one thing, but we run as a business. That's why a lot of people like Trump, because he's just a successful businessman. And I love, and I will say, I'm happy about the relationships he made with China, Russia, and all them people. You know what I'm saying? Back then when he was in office, we need that. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, I feel like people get branded inside of their parties and they don't look what happened. You just want to say you don't like a candidate just because it's not your party. You know what I'm saying? But we have to have dialogues and be logical about certain issues.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Give credit where credit.
I don't really do that Project 25 thing, but that Agenda 47 sounds pretty damn good to me, except for the part when it's talking about the police immunity and stuff like that. It's kind of like, where are you going with this? Are you going with this because you're trying to attack blacks, or are you trying to because they deem us as the drug dealers? But or are you coming to Trump because he's them up, or are you coming through the pharmaceutical companies? Are you doing the sex trafficking type people to where the police gotta, what I'm saying, go in, raid, and knock all these niggas out? You know what I'm saying? I need more information. But as far as the education portion and the Agenda 47, I mess with it. As far as the LGBTQ community, I agree with it. Not.
But hold on, one second. No, hold on, he can't. But Ronald Reagan did that too, involving all the drug forces in the task force and stuff. And innocent people were getting
All the
locked
presidents
up
did that.
and all of that. So
Every
we have to
president.
say forgot that.
Yeah, that's true too.
So that's a
That's
good one segue for Sonya Massey. How do you think Trump will handle it? How you think?
Has he spoke out yet?
Exactly.
I haven't
Because
I don't think Kamala has said anything.
And
yet. None of them have said nothing.
Right.
No, that's
But how
So that's
who
what
would
they
handle
wait.
it? Who would handle it the
I
best?
think it's September the 10th.
You know what I mean?
We have to see what they got to say. We haven't heard nothing from
It's
them.
either August 10th or
I thought
September
August
Biden
19th.
did speak.
August 19th, the Democrat National Convention in Chicago.
No, they're gonna debate each other.
Yeah,
I thought he was in the
August
Democrat.
19th in Chicago.
Ooh, I can't wait. She gonna
So
destroy me.
what's your views on the black man vote for Kamala Harris?
Well, I can't speak for all black men, but black votes matter. You know what I mean? And I feel like that I'm going to support her. She has my vote, and I know that most black men. No, I don't know no black man that's going to vote for no Trump. I don't. You know what I mean? He doesn't share our views. He doesn't share our culture. He doesn't
That's
even
a lie.
like our culture.
So let me ask you this.
It's a
Do you think a lot of
Hip hop
people
is.
do you think a lot of people's going out here to vote because they see a black woman, they're like, "Who I want to vote for her because it's gonna be the first black woman president," or do you think they're really looking at what's really going on and voting on knowledge?
Well,
I think it was both ways.
Real reaction.
you think
I think
so?
it's all
I think it's.
I think
I
it's
think
both
a lot of
ways.
What's
people.
cloud? Well, whatever
Yeah,
is the cloud.
because there's a lot of stuff going on, and then first black woman.
Right.
There's a lot of things that both, like you said, Trump has done, Obama has done, Biden has done. They all have done good and bad. You know, everything is not gonna be pleasing to everyone, so you're not gonna like everything that they do.
No.
So, like you said, you can't be just.
And they have an
totally
administration
the color.
too, so you have to understand like no one person can make certain
Right.
decisions. So I feel like we don't even understand, the branches of government and who's all involved when
Decisions get made.
decisions
It's a
are made.
domino effect.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
it's
the
not
president
just
don't have control of the decisions. I think a lot of
Yeah,
people
those kind of
Yeah.
ways. They have to-
I
There's
think
stuff that-
people need to be more educated, including myself, I'm speaking for me, on agendas of these candidates. Right? I don't know who. Not. I don't want everybody to say, "Oh, you're not voting for a black woman." I'm not voting for anybody right now. 'Cause
Right.
I don't even know what the agenda is
also
and
want to do
how
some
it,
research and stuff.
it affects me. And I think just from past experiences and speaking from people in the community, a lot of people vote because of their party and not knowing what comes with it. Because a lot of things can affect you and you don't. Most black people say, "Oh, we're Democrat," unless you make a lot of money. Then people say Republican, but it's also like, how does it affect you, your family?
Yeah.
And some people think it doesn't affect them, but of course, I know for a fact the largest voting party is seniors, people that's 60 and up.
He's just so
Our
casual about
generation,
Trump. So casual about Trump. Well, I mean, Mr. Grabber by the pussy, Mr. Felony. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing here?
We love Bill. He already said so. Tell me about it. We love Bill. Chicken on his plate. We love Bill. We love Bill.
Right.
It's just,
Mr. January 6th. You know what I mean? What we
I always but no. What's the context of the grabbing by the pussy? I'm not defending him, but I would like to know what all we know is the grabbing by the pussy. But what was the race?
He was just talking.
He just said,
He didn't know. I don't think he knew that the speaker was.
Like, what was the
He was just saying that he could walk up to a woman and grab her by her pussy.
Yeah, he
He's
said that.
Donald Trump.
Are they hoes?
It don't matter.
And you gonna hand them some money, hoes, to do
Hey, hoes have rights too.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can be a hoe and still.
So hoes be know they was
As a person, you can be a hoe and still.
if he got somebody pussy and gave you some money, you
You gonna be no. Make you sound Indian.
I just never knew what the rest was.
I think they gave
What was
it a
the
whole
sentence?
lot of clout because of who he is.
Right.
Because Robert said all the time.
ignorant.
People say it all the time, but they don't.
But we're not
You
just,
know.
a man shouldn't
What
just
happened?
walk up to a woman and touch her, you know what I'm saying, her parts.
Look
It's
who
not
he is.
right.
Look what he's representing. He said he did, right?
He said he
Okay,
will.
he will.
Yeah.
But there's no difference from dude saying, man, I'll bend over, make a suck this, do this, and all that stuff. It's the same exact thing, but a
Consent.
different person.
Consent
Right.
is involved. Not that the Trump is like, I can just
take it.
I can just take it.
So he said that word just.
No. He said I grab her.
He said I can.
Yeah.
So that, man, I can do this to it, do that. That's why I said.
But under the assumption that it's consensual. You know what I'm saying?
Word does matter.
It does.
So if you didn't say just, I can just do it. No, he's doing the same thing.
Defending Trump right
No,
now.
I'm
What are you doing? Yeah.
Facts is facts.
We all know what he means. You know what I mean? If a white man's like, hey boy, come here boy, we know this is a slang for it's a slang for you know what I'm saying? We know. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna hide.
Sorry, there's some other things happening. We locked our friends out. We didn't know. I asked you, did somebody leave? Sorry, we're gonna keep going.
This is how discussion night goes.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You're gonna find some people come in and come out and it is what it is.
Stating facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That is cool.
I be listening to this stuff, especially when I be at work, because I want to know. My biggest thing right now is mental. That's my biggest thing. Especially like I feel sorry for the elderly people because when I was working in the pharmacy world, how much things were and all that stuff, and they think Democrats and stuff are gonna do. They want to cut things. They want to take it, but they not looking at all of this. They not breaking it down and seeing like after this length of time you can't get this, and then it go like this, and it shrinks down to this, and they just think because it's Democrat, they gonna support us. Right? No,
I think it goes back
it's
to
all money.
I think it goes back to
money.
what you said yesterday. I know you said at work that we vote Democrat because our parents did it, our grandparents did it.
Tradition. Right.
So I just think that they don't even look at what's going on. I'm a Democrat.
I don't understand how people beat up on Candace Owens. If anybody knows me, you know, I don't sound like her because I cuss a lot and stuff.
What is she?
But I be saying the same shit she be saying. Like dead ass, be saying what she's saying, but I be saying dead ass, you know.
But she lacks empathy, and that's what turns me off of her.
Yeah.
And she grew up like a real black woman. You know what I mean? She just lacked the empathy to really say.
Well, can you say she's lacking empathy, or you just don't like her?
I mean, she grew up. She had to like raise us
She born
brothers
in
and
89.
sisters. She dealt with racism in high school and stuff like that. Like it was bad, you know, for her. She had a hard life. Not saying all black people did.
But she says the realest shit. Like who disagrees with Candace?
A lot of people. It's important.
That's because it's part. If she, let me say something. Let's say she had her own platform and she wasn't a Republican, or I mean, she does.
What do you agree?
And if she wasn't in politics if she wasn't in politics, boom, she would. Everybody would fuck with her.
She wasn't.
It's just because she's political. Let's say she was not a political person. Let's just say she was her own woman, work at Ford.
She's a pull yourself up.
Nobody would go crazy. It's only because it's in the arena of politics. There's no way that you can listen to Candace Owens about, let's say, there's thousands of things that I agree with her about, especially that transgender shit. Y'all know how I am. You know what I'm saying? All that. It's all these genders. No, it's a boy and a girl.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I don't know what the far right is doing, left is doing, but y'all, that's why I like Agenda 47 when he's not doing no more. Affirming care, gender affirming care. You can't do it no more. No, because it's a mutilation. Candace speaks highly about that. You are mutilating your body. You can't be. If you're a man, you can never be a woman. If you're a woman, you can never be a man. Stop teaching people this. Stop promoting that. That's dangerous. That's dangerous as hell. And then when you look at the suicide rate amongst transgenders, that shit is damn near it's over half.
But a lot
you
of
know
people
why?
would
Because
say that's because of the stigmas and stuff that they deal with. They wouldn't attribute it to them being transgender. They would attribute it to just the societal bullying and all that.
You know what I'm in support of? I am in support of transgenders. You know why? I'm in support of transgenders on the righteous side. I support transgenders who, if you go to YouTube, there's a lot of transgender people that come out and speak, and they say, do not have these altering surgeries. This is what has happened to me. I will never get my life back. But don't nobody want to listen to those stories.
Right.
I follow all of those. I go to YouTube and I be circling and I post them on Facebook. Everybody ignore that. They just get mad because Hommy said something that you're weird for even agreeing with that shit. You do not. God made you, designed you perfectly. And the thing about the LGBTQ is, it's like you want me to accept you for who you are, but you want me to accept for what God made you to be. So see, and then that logic goes after that.
I think I just want the LGBTQ.
And I mean, do what you do, but that's
just to accept ourselves because I
they
think that
what nobody wake up and decide they're gonna be that. They was taught that.
When they're trying to just get everybody to.
I'm a grown man. I'm a man. I don't want
something.
I have no desire to be.
I know,
but that person has a desire to be whatever they want to be.
But something had to be planted. That's
nothing
like
has to be planted.
You're not born that way.
So some have, like a little kid. If they don't hear the word no, don't touch that, they're not gonna know no, don't touch that.
So why they touching it?
So something told them no, don't touch it. Right. So when they do like that, they know something's wrong. So something's been planted. So they've seen something that looks interesting. Something's been planted.
Somebody planted.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
But if you're not a person that just lives at, you're not gonna understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think none of us can understand it, but I do think that how society makes it like that who you having sex with is more important than who you are.
Then you're
like it doesn't matter why we're labeled
your
sexuality, but I think
initially
it was for protection. You know that they are trying to get rights, make sure that they're not discriminated against and all of that. And I agree with that, like not being discriminated against. I think that where I feel like it's crossed some lines is where it's just like instead of like them accepting themselves, like you push it onto others. I don't care who likes who I date. I don't need my family to accept my man. Don't make no laws out of somebody, but it becomes like, well, they don't like us because they don't have to like
you're making it a part of the
they don't have to like you can't tell
me.
No, I feel like it shouldn't have to be no law because that's something that you chose to do.
Right.
That's a choice. Somebody wants to be a cat. We can't say nothing about. So what I'm saying is,
that's wrong with you. You can't be a cat.
They today. Are they gonna let me go in that
Don't
restaurant?
make it right.
It does, I mean, but it's not nothing new. It's not nothing new.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So it's gonna be something because I'm not looking like I'm that man. Since I'm
But I'm
I'm
telling you,
looking
sure,
like
I know. Like I
So
said,
when you talk about how can women can be respected more by men who was going somewhere with that, here's the thing for me. There's nothing more offensive when there's a man parading in drag, that's what I'm gonna call it, cross dressing, whatever you have it, standing next to a natural born woman. Do you know what it's like to be a woman? For you to sit there with your but don't nobody feel okay, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but y'all don't tell ass women how we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole section inside of the fucking Bill of Rights that protects women for men to go and disrespect them because oh I feel like I'm a woman today. That's not fair.
and then
What
they
do
can
you
take
mean?
it out.
What do you mean? You
Yeah.
feel like
a
it's
man.
disrespectful for
If
them
I
to
walk
be
in
like women? I think admiration is a beautiful thing.
imitation. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's flattery. But
Yeah.
I don't.
It ain't flattery.
But you
because
gotta see how they're exploiting that.
that you're exploiting me. You're disrespecting me. You're
So
parading
you
me
think that a man
around like,
just as a woman is disrespectful to the woman?
and then vice versa. Well, girls don't really do it because
Are you saying that
everybody.
they
Ladies,
like
they
a
do.
male-
They
Well,
do.
male body changes, they
Okay,
like-
Oh, yeah, they do.
Every
They
female
do.
student, they have them tight little things on.
Yeah,
They want to
but
grab
They
their
want to
tail.
sag and they want to do
They
all
do
that.
Hey,
What
I
I
don't
think
know
is
what girl
interesting because I don't even care what people want to do, be have sex with.
you're not coming in my
What
bathroom. We got a penis.
What I
I have used her bathroom.
what I think is
That was good. That was good.
is the patriarchal setup within the gay community. That even though they choose to love who they love, it's like they're still a masculine and feminine. Like a feminine girl gets with a girl that looks like a dude, or a man gets with another dude who looks more masculine than him. It's like it's still this patriarchal setup, and I be wondering, have they ever even thought about that is a thing? Like it's still a patriarchal setup. I would like to know some thoughts of a person who is LGBTQ about that.
Exactly.
I actually did a presentation in Atlanta on toxic masculinity among stud females, and it was really good. The things that we explored and the ways that stud females have built up personas, really to protect themselves in certain
Because
ways.
she's still a woman
She's
at
still
the
a
end of the day.
And so it was interesting. It was done in a loving. We all bonded and stuff.
Right.
It wasn't like a offensive thing. Like we just was exploring the patriarchal setup, some of the protective
More like
reasons
case
that
study.
people because sometimes I've been around the LGBTQ plus community a long time because my twin sister was LGBTQ plus for years, and so all of her friends, I've been around them, and I've always had pride parties, birthday parties, and stuff. Oh God,
What
I
did
love
you
it
like?
though. But for everything,
Stud had on
but
pregnant.
She didn't know which way she was.
But no,
Raggedy
so right
teeth.
there, a lot of times they are expected to look and be a certain way that's not really true to who they are. Like there's feminine females that like feminine females, but that looks bad in the community. Or if they even like having sex with men, it looks like and that's weird to me that they would think that somebody naturally being attracted to a man is like a problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about it is that when a woman that wants to be gay, well, that is gay, wants to try to fight a man, and a man that is gay wants to fight a woman, thinking they are that sex.
Yeah.
That's what I don't respect.
They
They put themselves in that box.
You got heard about the situation
I
years ago about
see
the
it.
about the man who wanted to be a woman,
You got
and he
to
played girls basketball. So did y'all hear about the man who
Played on the girls' basketball
played on the girls basketball team? All because he was a transgender, so and he was destroying them girls.
I don't believe
And
that.
Trump is knocking a whole lot of that not Trump, Agenda 47 is knocking all of that out. And they're slowly but surely doing it. But whose bright idea was it to put men in
In
women's
competition.
You can't do that. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. You cannot put a man. It's a reason why it's different. Golf course, you get women here from here, men here from here. 3-point line. The 3-point line. It's a reason.
The break cannot play NFL football. I'm sorry.
Right. Like that doesn't be mean about it, but like we come in a woman can be as much shape as she wants to.
Yeah.
But y'all much shape and then our much shape. If we come full speed and it's a whole different ballgame. Yeah, it's a whole
Why do you think they have the women NBA fans up?
girls,
That's for
so like they were talking about like oh, y'all should let them play because they get he's still a man at the end of the day playing against and I'm not gonna lie to you.
Arena.
You ever my daughter and know you a man. And I don't need I'm gonna treat you like a man after this. Like if I see my daughter in the athlete game and all because you want to do that, you want to wham her and you got an elbow of a man. Yeah. Now I understand women basketball sit down. I'm not gonna elbow no man. Right. I'm gonna beat your daddy up and you after the game. I'm gonna beat both of y'all right. Yeah, this is the difference. A man and a woman is different from a woman and a man.
They look at them as when the man wants to be gay, they look at them as a woman fighting a woman, and vice versa, the woman.
And you can't do that. You can't do
that's
that. You can't do that.
But a lot of people do that.
The men straight women that swing on men.
Yeah. That's like my mother used to be like at the end of the day.
You know, that's the
There's a boundary. But I also what infuriates me when gay men I get offended, and if a man wants to dress up as a woman, it's like, well, whatever. But then there's these men that's dressing up as women with nails, booties, then they got a mustache. I'm not saying
Hey, discussion officially canceled.
Hey, I'm always bringing it back.
Maybe you think about this. Maybe they pay for the wig, the booty, the clothes. They didn't have enough money to get it. They were a little short.
Also, tell me.
I'm just a little short.
Come on, Mike. You want to say that? Come on, Mike.
Let me go. So here's how it
Like I said,
it's like you being both. You can't say you want to be greedy.
So y'all look at it from the perspective of men and women, and if you are a man wanting to be a woman, it has to be a woman. Why can't that person just be a transgender person?
That's the woman she wants to be.
You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be like imitating. Right. He can just be his version
of a woman.
Of what?
It don't gotta be a woman. He can just be.
It is imitation.
Boy, I'm
How about the natural to separate yourself and stop getting upset with them and let them do it.
Real talk.
Because they're not getting y'all's men and they getting the men that gave me.
Well, obviously he went that way in first to be able to get it. Yeah, he went first. I'm just saying. So if he got it, obviously he went first.
For video purposes.
He wasn't with Steve. He was with
He ain't snatching Eve. You know they say that men are snatching his souls. Now they snatching the egos.
We must go alone. All right.
For all the gays come for us. Dave Chappelle.
What do y'all think about this JCPS school bus system?
Oh God.
What do y'all think about
Oh God. It is hell.
Lying with my money.
Especially anybody that has kids that's still in JCPS.
My thing is, it's all messed up because now it's not just the school getting affected, Tarks are getting affected.
Yeah.
Because they're taking Tark drivers to do stuff that don't even want to do it. They're forcing them to do it. If they don't know, they dealing with the public different way. They can defend themselves at a certain level, but now it's kids. They get put in that position. So it's different. Because I got several friends that drive for Target, and they go through a lot with grown people. Just imagine with kids. Now you gotta, how you
Gotta
expect
hold
them
your
to
tongue.
But
react? You know,
it's only the older ones though. I mean, like I've lived in major cities like New York City, and their public transportation was the transportation. But you know, it's like, but they're middle and high school, and you on a tour. I don't think it's gonna be that outrageous.
But the bus,
because you're in a different
the
environment.
bus is not about transportation.
It's about driving.
No, it's about a lack of equity when it comes to education.
At the end of the
Like
day,
they don't, they are. If all the schools had the same standard of education and same thing, we wouldn't have to bus our kids all the way
30
to
minutes
this way
away.
because this school has the same resources, the same training, the same developed teachers, and all of that as these other schools. That's why we are having to do this because the schools are not created equal. So with the people who have their kids in good schools, they want to keep them in good schools when really all of them should be
Good
on
school.
equal playing
But
field.
also, we have a shortage of bus drivers though.
Yeah.
Because of all the mistreatment they had to have.
But
gone
I
through.
think
I'm not driving for no $22 an hour. Not the way them kids stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm offering about 4 stops waiting for children's daddies. If you see me beat your daddy's ass like this, maybe you would not talk to me. I'm telling you.
What is the
Why don't they just do what the Nazi did? You expel from the bus, like
Listen, you go.
yes.
So the question I just brought up was, because this gentleman just mentioned that he's not driving around kids for $22 an hour. What amount of money would suffice for you to deal with a bad kid, and why is money a factor when you dealing with a kid that's bad? Because what if his daddy's dead? What if his mama not in the home? He's raised by his granny.
So let me. I'm elaborate on it. What you even saying that? I don't know what's going on with this kid, but I know I got 42 of these things back here behind me. You get what I'm saying? And I know that this $22 an hour is probably getting me my rent. So at the end of the day, if y'all want me to come to work and have all my noodles together, at least take care of one side of it and pay me right to where I can concentrate on my job. You get what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna have me do this job. Then I gotta go to another job to supply my household. And then you want me to come? No, pay me right. I'm not even. I take them with bad ass. I want my household. I know I got a car to drive.
I know. Quality of life here.
Like
bullshit.
And I get paid for it. And I get
he wants to deal with it every day because y'all can't discipline y'all's kids because y'all kids don't have no home.
So at least y'all can tell one no, and then but we're not gonna ever control that because YouTube's raising these young kids down there. You get what I'm saying? So we have no control. The only thing that we do have control over, and we could really fix it, pay these damn bus drivers and give them a reason to come to work.
What you saying? Like,
I'm get perfect example right here. Our top out at Ford. Our top out at Ford was $32 at one point. We just now switched it up. Our top out now is 45. You ought to see the difference of employees coming in. And you get what I'm saying? You ought to see it motivate. I'll come do this now. I'm making this. You done moved my pay up now from 89. Now I can almost make $100,000 a year. Cool. So it's a difference. Hey,
I'm almost there already.
You know what I'm saying? It's a real difference. Like my wife, I'm over there like, how you doing? What you say to me? I don't got 2 more hours in you anyway. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a difference. It's a difference.
I don't think that question, me, in my opinion, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that because it ain't just the pay, it's the safety too.
Oh yeah,
definitely. And it's like they not hands-on as the teachers, they just transplant. So they can have headphones in the whole time. But it's just like if you say sit down, you got to deal with somebody told me to sit down. Who told you this?
They fix that. You know, there's cameras on the bus. They're not allowed. Yeah, like my cousin Butker, she can't even pick the phone up. Like they strippers. Yeah, they home. Like in their home then. And $22 an hour. You $5 $50.
how they've been trained and developed to deal with kids who have
What does the
issues,
training look like?
the training and development piece, because a lot of these people are quitting because they have a low frustration tolerance.
You got the initial training, but there should the trauma resilience training,
Trauma informed care. Everybody needs it.
like what we
Every
have in the
people.
It's so
that is
shiny,
happening constantly.
needs help. And
My daughter goes there, I can vouch for that.
they're
Yes,
21
they need.
teachers
They
short.
need
No.
your part. They need your part.
Listen to me, they need help.
38 positions, vacancies.
Some of these
Just
schools
supposed to
don't
be
even
there.
know
They
how to
need
open
your part.
because they ain't got enough.
Nobody wants
Some
to
of
go.
these schools don't even know if they got enough.
No, but you got but y'all know this. What Indiana pays their teachers is shitting on what we paying our teachers. And we go through way more bullshit than them. So I don't know so many teachers that have left Jefferson County and went over there.
Let me tell you something. It's a co-op city. Number one, let's start there. These bastards is greedy. They doing some shady shit at the top. They take money. That's why nothing.
That's why I never pay. Now we can't control what
Ain't no reason. Look at the budget. We have all that goddamn money. We can't fix nothing.
If I'm a mayor, I can't control how you raise your kids. I can't control how you raise your kids.
Top of the list for the budget,
But I can pay y'all
$240 million.
You get what I'm saying?
Can I say something? And I think
Then it goes to 44 million for public safety. And they know we can go into that people with the amount.
You keep on going.
The budget for 2024
Right.
240 something million dollars goes to LMPD.
Mm.
Then it immediately jumps to 40 million for public health and wellness. Hold on, let me give you the rest of the statistics.
Come on,
These
That's
are
what I'm talking about right now. Look. Yeah.
These
That's
are
what I like to hear right there.
This is not a game. This is real. Like, hold on, let me get back point like this. Alright, let's go. But the LMPD is the top of the list. Y'all don't have nothing. Like, we're done here. We're done.
Hold on. Let them pull up.
Alright, well, I just had
That's
to
okay.
Okay, 204. Let me get the exact numbers.
Come on. We'll get to the
$240,417,500 goes to the Louisville Metro Police Department. Then we go to
For what?
Then we go to public health and wellness, $44,634,600. Office of Resilience and Community Service, otherwise known as RCS, $32,654,000.
You said RCS?
Yes.
Oh,
for
wow.
Resilience and Community Service. Then it's Louisville Free Public Library, $25,981,300. And let's get to the EAF, External Agency Fund, $9,270,000.
And guess what? That is the actual fund that a lot of people get
So true.
grant money
They
from.
fighting for their.
And that's all we know. And
It's crumbs.
that's why I love.
Can I say something? Why? What you just said, that number. Look the difference between Louisville and Indiana. Indiana's smaller. Louisville's bigger. So just think all they're trying to be spread out to something like
No.
this. It's so like.
I'm still laughing. Right.
That's
But-
true. Are you looking at the city of Jeffersonville or whatever?
They
But
live in different cities.
those are the smaller.
This is the
Yeah,
city of
they
Louisville.
They
No.
smaller.
But the
Not
issue
everybody-
is, I live on both sides.
Yes, you have.
We
I
got
have
a
lived
lot
on both sides. I
We got a lot over here fighting for all that money. A
There's
lot
not
of
enough people fighting to make sure it's spread even.
But
And
But
that's
how
the
can
point.
it be spread
It
equally?
can't.
if they
It
don't
is the public
be
health.
honest?
You need to tell me
nonprofits.
How much
for what?
money?
Post-COVID. How many people opened up post-COVID? They said like 100 and something down.
But yes, and why did they do that? So
People
they can have autonomy.
grant money, 134 summer out of school programs. Why the hell does the city of Louisville need over 100 freaking summer programs, out of school programs? You don't need that fucking many programs, and they all fight for $10,000. What is that gonna do?
But also
all
they're
these
fighting for them
programs in
because
free.
they're getting started without having the knowledge of the business, and so they don't have fundraising practices outside of
Without
the external
coming
time.
together, why do you need 17 programs in West End?
Why wouldn't y'all all come together and create different
Because
they ain't no
right.
They all over the
Yeah,
place.
a lot of-
But it's
It's
hard.
Not
They all
enough
trying
is-
to
not enough. Cause at the end of the day, everybody's trying to turn a profit.
Come on, because we only got about 15 minutes.
Everybody's trying to turn a profit.
We got about 15 minutes. Anything else? I mean, well let's get out.
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
How many grocery stores are in the West End?
Two. 1, 2.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
West End is one,
Hold
Florida
on.
is another.
Because that's
Do you know why?
They got Save a Lot in Kroger with
Big time.
Okay, check it out. By my house, I got 3 people within 10 minutes.
Who? Where
No,
you
it's-
live? What
it's
percent?
I live out there on School Road.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
Let's see what that says. There's 2 grocery stores in the West End. Technically 1 if y'all don't like to include Portland, but go on.
Save a Lot.
We got a choice. We just counted today. They built another for 6.
in public.
Yeah, they built another one. We got 5 in a pub here.
Okay, let's slow down. Say it one more time. We still talking to each other. Say it one more time. Where you live at? How many grocery stores you got?
I live right off West Portland. I get my food. Literally from Murphy Lane right there, basically, I can go to not only 1, not 2, not 3. I can go to 4 different Krogers within 10 minutes. And hold on. Not only that, they built another one more, which is going to be 5 minutes.
Publix,
Publix is getting built right across the street.
Aldi.
Right there, 3 minutes away.
Walmart.
Walmart, Target, all this is getting 7 minutes. You can hit that. All this.
See, we
Let me explain something to you. It's cheaper to keep it out there. If I'm a businessman, I'm gonna put my stuff out there because I know in the West End, I gotta have security 24 hours. I gotta buy a police force.
Is that a I'm not saying it's not a truth.
This is how bad it is.
I'm not saying it's not a truth.
That's poverty. Anywhere there's poverty.
This is how
But
bad it
if
is.
you put shit down there, the poverty would stop. That's the
But this
problem.
is how bad it is.
You have to put
The city of Louisville, if you put a business in the West End, they offering you another 100 bands they'll give to you. And this be on a program. It's a program where if you put a business in the West End, they give you another 100 grand to start your business and keep it rolling. Ain't nobody trying to put that risk in there. And I'll tell you, they
No, you don't make a killing in the place. Because I'm tired of
think about it.
That's why I order online. Because I'm not gonna keep driving around going miles and miles away to get anything. I can't get a pair of pants in the West End. I can't get a pretty top t-shirt. No, I've been no.
You already
No. But you know what I'm saying? I can't even get a decent shirt, a pair of pants, and a pair of shoes in my community. It's not about we gonna rob you blind. Stop even talking like that. Niggas, that's not what niggas do. That's not what black people do. I don't like that image because no, I pay top dollar, not top dollar, but I pay for all of my things. We do what we do. And yes, when there's poverty, shit happens. But it employ these people. That's what I appreciate about places like Dino's and these Arab stores that y'all want to talk and people want to talk down and divide even more between black and brown people. Let me tell you something about Dino's. Dino's hires our people. Let me tell you about Happy School Market down the street from it. It hires our people. The president of the Chickasaw whatever federation, you know what I'm saying? Chickasaw, he works in that. They make your sandwiches in the back. That's bruh. So it's like
they have relationships with the West End though.
I have relationships. They tell on me about my kids. Nazir being young and dumb, hanging with the wrong crew, they smoking reefers. And so the man at the store was like, "Hey, I seen your boy. He was in here. He hanging with the wrong crowd. They was all smoking weed. Don't let them know." And I had to make him go to the store, apologize to bruh or whatever, because you know what I'm saying. They helping me raise my kids. Like, where is this? Why are we? How you gonna beat up on a motherfucker that's feeding you? You know what I'm saying? That's supporting you. Niggas ain't bought a Dino. We ain't bought the gas station or whatever. So you gotta respect the people that you constantly go to. You know what I'm saying? Because you do for your cigarettes, your lottery, your soda pop. But you can't be rude. Like Donna Purvis, she was mad at her order when she came for Dino's like that.
But
Dino's has been
we
hiring black people, even the homeless people outside. Give them dollars, make them speak up stuff. Calm it down.
We support people outside of ourselves. That's why the Arabs are in our community. If you
They ain't in the white community, you know why? They strategically
No,
do
they are.
that.
We have
They strategically do that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying they're not in.
They are work.
They loaded
They
up.
got
One thing is they're about business.
But one thing I do know,
They
they
got
will make
laws
sure that they
out there
put them in our
working.
communities and then force them with a bad narrative about us. So that's why you have the aggression. Well, Asians learn something about Asians. They have an aggressive voice because their dialect is different. So when they be like, what do what can I help you with? You know, they're speaking English, but they have their own dialect. So it seems aggressive, and it totally isn't.
And they always say still.
You're right.
And that is true.
They be like,
I totally agree with you saying.
but somebody has taught them that.
Right, but I totally agree.
Somebody has taught them that.
Right, but you're not speaking. But
So they automatically coming on the defense, and then we on the defense when you come to my community.
You're right, but if I'm a business owner, I'm not looking at.
Y'all seen do the right thing.
But I'm not looking at what the community thinks. I'm looking at statistics because this has got to do with my money. It's got to do. So at the end of the day, if I see that it's worse over here, this will happen, this, and this, but I got this chance out here, I'm going to take the lesser chance no matter what. You know what I'm saying? When I'm thinking business wise, I don't give a hell black, white, green, what.
But you will want to be where black is because black people are the biggest consumers.
They
That
are.
is why our communities get exploited because we don't keep our dollar in the community. So they come in our community and outside. We take our dollar outside of our community. We will drive all the way past this many black restaurants to a white restaurant out Middletown. Like we taking our money out of our community too, and then we get mad because they coming in our communities and buying up and
You know what I'm saying? And I think this is what Louisville needs.
Yeah.
This is what our community needs. And I love y'all. And I'm glad that y'all here because y'all been here from the beginning. It's not a Hanover thing. It's a us thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we thing.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday. Come on, let's close it out with the happy birthday song. Sorry, that's Leo shit. That's big Leo and shit. I'm sorry.
We're gonna come back to your mama.
Well, I think our city needs more love, more togetherness, and just to tell a black man and a black woman that you love them. You know, just to spread that love, because right now our city is broken, and it's too much brokenness and not togetherness. So I think we need more of that and more strong foundation, whether you're a man or a woman, just to pull someone in that's out there. And more of them grandmothers sitting on the porch out there. You know, that we don't have none of that.
Community.
We don't have none of that no more. We don't have none of that.
Get on the porch.
Yes, get on the porch.
I'm
and
agreeing.
see that kid over there. And and we need more love. That's what I feel. We need more love.
Miss Sasha.
I feel like if you didn't take anything from this discussion tonight, take away that we was able to talk about topics from mental health to the LGBTQ community. I mean, just all type of topics. Take one, take it back home and talk to your families about these things. Sit on the couch. I mean, like, you just never know what could come out of it. You know, sometimes it's good to get your kids on the couch and talking to them, because maybe they start talking about stuff that happened to them that they wouldn't have never talked to you if you wouldn't have sit them down. So I think that this right here was an opportunity for us to get together. It was all love. Yes, we got excited about some things. We may have raised our voice, but it was all love because we're passionate about certain things. So I just think that we just need to start back and communicating and having open discussions with our families.
I would say learn how to have difficult conversations. Because I think in our community we've been taught to, as soon as somebody's triggered, or as soon as somebody feels some type of way about what's said, not to be able to be respectful. And I think that's what's dope about this space is that we're able to be respectful whether we agree or not. And nobody is putting nobody down for what they think, feel, or believe. So learn how to have difficult conversations and be open.
It's kind of hard being the last person because everybody cleaned up everything all the way across the board.
Right.
But nah, for real, at the end of the day, just I guess I can say that just have a conversation. Don't be scared to talk. Yeah, like, that's the first step you can take right there.
And on that note, anything else?
We just want to say one thing. It is Hamma's birthday, so if you're out there,
Happy birthday!
you can leave.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Right there, happy birthday! Yeah.
On the count of three, happy birthday, Hamma. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
And shout out to Max, the cameraman.
Hey, he killed it. Book him on everything. He killed it. Book him on everything.
What you saying?
On everything.
Book Max.
Yeah. Book.
He's booked on my colonoscopy.
Yeah. He got cameras that rotate. All his cameras rotate. All his cameras rotate. Yeah, he don't got to touch them for the button. Rotate.
All right, on that note, join us the next time for our next episode of Discussion Night. Stay tuned.
Life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. All that we all want, and all that we all need. To beg and plead for the 7 degrees of separation is to see life and leave. You think you want this and you think you want that. But in the end, it's all black.